To understand Bon and who he is, we must first differentiate the two versions of Bon. The animatronic Bon and a cartoony version called Little Bon. Bon is the main mascot for Bon's Burgers and the namesake of the franchise. He is an anthropomorphic bunny animatronic singing amongst the other showstoppers in the restaurant. Little Bon is a cartoon version of Bon used in both employee tapes and children's cartoons. Together they make several appearances in the Walten Files series. Appearance. In his intact animatronic form, Bon is a mainly blue humanoid animatronic that resembles a rabbit. His chest, belly, fingers, toes, snout, and the inside of his ears are a light off-white. His leg covers and lower arms are a dull silver. He has lime green eyes, and his only items of clothing are a small 70s-style bright red bow tie and a single medium-sized black button on the center of his chest below it. He sports long, droopy bunny ears and a pointed snout. He seems to have particularly sharp canine teeth on the sides and back of his jaw, which are unfitting for his bunny-like appearance. In his damaged animatronic form, Bon is extremely broken down. His fur is nearly a dark gray instead of blue, and he has multiple holes throughout his body and face, including a very large hole on his chest. His eyes are seldom visible in this form. He no longer has silver covers on his arms and legs, letting his animatronic casing or skeleton show, which is also very damaged. There are signs of extreme erosion to the teeth, showing the metal casing behind the covering. His cartoon form in company introductory tape and relocate project, also known as Little Bon, is almost completely identical to his animatronic appearance while being more simple and cutesy. In the Bunny Farm game cutscenes, Bon is visibly more fluffy, and is a much brighter shade of blue. In addition, he has flat buck teeth instead of sharp canines, which are more similar to a rabbit. He wears a farmer's straw hat and his classic bright red bow tie, though he lacks his original black chest button. While Bon's actual personality isn't explored in depth in the series, it can be deduced by his behavior in the Bunny Farm cutscenes that he is a typical protagonist character, acting sarcastic, plucky, and confident. This is further confirmed on Martin Wall's Twitter, where he describes Bon as being a sarcastic asshole with a huge ego. He seems to have an odd dislike for Bunny and finds her annoying. On the contrary, Bon seems to be close and gentle towards Shaw, and it's implied through many official artworks that the two were meant to be love interests in the Bon's Burgers franchise canon. Bon is the owner of Bon's Burgers and doesn't see the other showstoppers as anything but employees who he doesn't treat very well by insulting them. Animatronic Bon's personality is complicated, as it gets a drastic shift after the death of Jack Walten. At first he seems to be happy, as can be heard from his tone when talking about the restaurant in commercials, and when he is seen singing his songs with the showstoppers in the restaurant. Upon Jack's death, he becomes violent and seems to think that killing people in cruel ways and stuffing them inside animatronics will make them beautiful. Little Bon is a good friend and employee in his tapes. He spent his own hard-earned money on a movie for him and his friends to watch in a sleepover at his place. When startled at night, he was courageous enough to go out and explore on his own, which eventually leads to his unexpected demise when Sophie and the animatronic Bon appear before him. On the company introduction tapes, Little Bon is used to showcase what an ideal employee is supposed to be like by demonstrating the tasks of the facility caretaker. This concludes our exploration of Bon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.